I don't know. I might change my name to Lilo because she stitched the fuck out these braids, man. What? Get his hood.
Education connection, match me with the right college for free. Get connected for free. With education connection. Get connected for free. With education connection.
We're Gazans, of course we fill up our water gallons whenever we can.
We're Gazans, of course we look everywhere to charge our devices because there's no electricity.
We're Gazans, of course we bake bread on a clay furnace.
We're Gazans, of course we shop for groceries in the middle of the street.
We're Gazans.
Of course we find moments to laugh.
Even in the darkest time.
Confirmed. I think Prince was a he, him lesbian. Hi, I'm Ananiah. This is Gaydar. Today we're gonna find out if you're gay, straight, or a homophobe. God, I love your hair. What is your name and what are your pronouns?
My name is Toa Bird. My pronouns are... Girl, I don't know the answer to that.
Finally, some diversity, equity, and inclusion. What does a baby gay mean?
Just came out. Freshly out.
Absolutely. Fresh out of prison. Who is your favorite gay artist?
Young M.A.
Okay, and you have to give us a least favorite too.
Toa Bird.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm full of f***ing self-hatred.
When was gay marriage legalized in the United Kingdom?
2002.
2014. It's not close at all. Name a drag queen that isn't on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Are you not a drag queen? Is that...
You ate that. That's going in the show. Marry, kill, the L word, pose, or queer eye.
Kill, pose. Kill queer eye. Pose, marry, L word.
Interesting order of events. Is twink a slur?
Yes.
You, Troye Sivan. What should gay people be listening to this fall?
Rat Race by Toa Bird.
Do I need to guess? I'm gonna say you are homophobic.
Yeah, you were right.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna hold your hand when I say this because it looks sticky. Situationships aren't real. That person just doesn't want you. Because if they wanted you, you guys would be together. But you're not. Sticking around anyway isn't gonna make them magically want you. It just makes you look desperate. And it's a little pathetic. Have a great day.
For a generation of men obsessed with the pause and not wanting to appear to engage with anything homoerotic, a lot of you have your trousers down surprisingly low. Just putting that out there.
Well, is it our fault you wore high heels on a hiking trip? At least I try to look feminine.
Your Honor, we took the descriptions given to us by every witness and fed them into our highly trained software. All signs point to the defendant. Well, your software is shit. I have an alibi, and we already proved I've never been to that strip club. How is this happening? So this isn't you at the scene of the crime giving the victim a lap dance? This is literally AI. Looks pretty real to me. The teddy bear and distorted window look real to you? And the software couldn't even be bothered to animate my left arm. I'm not sure what arguing semantics has to do with anything, Your Honor. I am not, nor have I ever been, a stripper. And your so-called evidence is dropping frames. The twerking isn't even fully rendered anymore. This is clearly not CCTV footage. Objection. On what grounds? On what grounds? Are you asking ChatGPT? Hearsay? I'll allow it. Now, given all we've heard today from the prosecution and the defense, I'd like to pass it off to the jury for the verdict. It's just a bunch of phones and tablets using OpenAI. I know, it's so much more convenient. Oh. Yeah, they found you guilty on all counts. Is that good?
Yes, honey.
Honey?
Yeah, niggas be fucking the robots now. I personally don't agree with it, but don't let it hear you say that.
How is that allowed? This is inferior technology and it should be destroyed.
Judgmental tone identified. Bigotry detected. Recalibrating.
Oh, 25 to life. Congratulations to the prosecution. But I didn't do it. Oh my God. It's all AI. Is this real? Am I AI?
Probably.
Is this skit AI?
I'd never get that desperate.
Stop spreading those rumors around. Stop spreading the lies. Look at all these rumors surrounding me every... Okay. gonna miss this show. If you don't know, it's about to get serious. I miss Roxy experience. My energy can make you delirious. Take a chance and be curious. Follow my lead up out of your seat. We're about to be A-R-T-Y. Y'all ain't seen nothing like this. Ultimate non-stop excitement. My pyrotechnique is about to blow. Oh, oh, your mind.
I can't believe my wife is dead. Oh my god. I gotta get on HRT.
Black people were purged and cleansed from a Florida town, all because they tried to vote. On Election Day 1920 in the town of Ocoee, Florida, black residents attempted to go to the polls and vote, but were met with a calculated and violent pushback. The night before, the KKK marched through the streets saying they wouldn't allow a black to vote. A black man by the name of Mose Norman attempted to fight back. He marched to the polls, armed, and demanded that any black Americans who were turned away be permitted to vote, and that he intended to bring a lawsuit against the city. The Klan responded with violence. White people in town were deputized by the sheriff. A black man named July Perry was kidnapped, riddled with bullets, and hung from a light post in Orlando in order to intimidate and send a message to other black people. The remaining black residents of Ocoee were either killed, had their homes and businesses burned, or threatened into leaving. A large but unknown amount of black people were killed. About 500 black people were run out of town, and it would take 60 years for black people to settle in Ocoee again.
Everybody's got their type, right? My bedroom is like a civil rights water fountain. Coloreds only.
What the fuck? Was that supposed to be a compliment?
Hi, sorry, what fabric is this? Polyester. What are you, a fucking psychic witch?
Hey, I really like your outfit.
Oh, thanks, dude.
See, lie you get you gotta get you. See, lie you get you gotta get you.
Come right on me, I mean camaraderie. Said you're not in my time zone, but you wanna be. Where art thou? Why not upon me? See it in my mind, let's fulfill the prophecy.
Why the hell did Fortnite put the Crip Walk in the damn game and call it the Snoop Dance? Is that not insane? Is that not insane?
We think bullying is a serious issue. Just to be clear, we're against it. Anyone can get bullied. It doesn't matter who you are. Check out some of these real comments people have said about us. Jalen, you look stupid. Come on. Really? Keith, hey, I think your hair looks stupid. Well, that's just not nice. What does yours say, Chris? I don't know if I can read this.
Duh, well, I mean, sure you can.
No, like, guys, I'm really, like...
Why don't we show a little follow-through, Christian? Read it.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Gibby.
She doesn't speak English.
I'm still Gibby.
You used to hate the skin you're in, and now you think it suits you. And the pain you thought you'd hold for life, replaced by things you're used to. Love, acceptance, all those changes for the better they show in your eyes, and the things that you thought you'd hide for life, the people you have around you now, they like. They love you, the way you need it, and you hold it and you keep it close to heart. The validation they provide is nothing next to what you now have inside. It feels so precious you could weep. You almost pray before you sleep it doesn't disappear, and all your fears come crashing back, but I promise, it's here to stay. Progress doesn't just go away. You don't start from scratch, you start from more than you have ever known before. And now you've turned your heart to song and know the sky is exactly where you belong. I believe in you. I have reason to. I believe in you.
Yeah. Oh. They try to think she likes you.
Oh.
Suspect caught being deliciously thick. Suspect is caught with a bust down that won't quit and a rack to match. I love it. Suspect caught with the ability to make you laugh until you cry. Suspect is currently booked and busy and way too pretty. Yeah. Yeah. Suspect caught having the most amazing makeup looks. Face card, never mind. Suspect is currently under arrest for having the brightest personality this side of the West.
Y'all, you got. I got tea. So your girl got invited to Megan Thee Stallion's Hottie Ween party by NYX Cosmetics. Yeah. Girl, we touched down in Chicago and automatically the vibes are vibing. They put us in this real nice hotel. I walk in, boom, makeup off the bat. We getting free stuff. I was like, what did I do in my past life to deserve this? This is fab. And girl, the itinerary was jam-packed. And guess what? I went to the bathroom and it was more makeup. I was like, you know what? Yes, exactly. But that's not all, y'all. Rented out a penthouse suite so you could get your makeup done whenever you wanted. I was like, what? And look at this beat. Look at this beat. Like, how can you not say fab? Like, how could you not? So we hop in the Sprinter with the other baddies that were invited to the trip. They're all baddies, by the way. And we get to this restaurant. We walk in, automatic espresso martini. And they hired a magician. And this man was scary. He guessed Amanda's phone number. I was like, what? Then we did a little cheers to Hottie Ween because we're hotties, duh. This is me and my bae, Christian, queening out because that's all we do. Y'all, I cannot wait for y'all to see my costume. Y'all are going to die. NYX Cosmetics is that girl.
Let's just be honest. Y'all think people from the hood are dumb. That's why Elon Musk is really mad that Cardi B endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris, because he thought that no one would care. And when he realized that people did, he started to say things like she's just a puppet that has to be fed words. When in fact, she has said more intelligent things than that man has ever said in his entire life. Hood and stupid are not synonyms. And that's exactly why y'all were so shocked that Sexy Red actually went out and voted for Vice President Kamala Harris. Because y'all thought that she had no sense because she's from the hood. And sometimes people gonna play the part that you think they are, because it either goes with their brand or it allows them to get one up on you. And y'all fall for it every single time. Once y'all get rid of the mindset that people from the hood or impoverished people are dumb, y'all will make smarter decisions. See what I did there?
If you're wondering why you keep seeing ads that are like, hey women, your vote is your own business, you don't have to tell, let me help you. 1 out of every 4 women in the United States will experience some form of intimate partner violence at some point in her lifetime. I'm talking stalking, physical violence, SA, etc. But people don't end up in those relationships overnight. Nobody starts off laying their hands on somebody. Which means that before that, there have to be weeks, months, even years worth of degradation, manipulation, psychological harm, the kind of stuff that breaks down somebody's spirit. Also known as the kind of stuff that makes it really easy to just tell someone who to vote for. Oh, you better vote for so-and-so or else you're going to be in trouble with me. And people don't want that. That is 25% of women in the United States that are susceptible to the type of manipulation and control that makes it easy to manipulate their vote. And that number is likely even higher, partially because DV cases are often underreported, but also because a lot of those psychological and emotionally abusive relationships are never reported. They never become physical, so people just don't report them. But they're still susceptible to that type of manipulation, control, and genuine fear when it comes to their vote. So yeah, it's actually really important that women hear that their vote is private and will stay private, so they can get in the booth, vote for the person that they feel they need to vote for, go out there and tell their husband whatever they need to hear without their lives and well-being being in danger.
Hey girl, how do you make your famous pepperoni pizza? Yeah, I use pizza dough, cheese, sauce, and pepperoni. Yeah, but I don't like pepperoni. Yeah, girl, you don't have to add pepperoni. You could add whatever toppings you like. I just put pepperoni in there because I like pepperoni. Then why only make a pepperoni pizza recipe when people like other toppings? Girl, you literally do not have to eat the pizza. Like, I'm not forcing you. Well, it's actually offensive because there are people in this world that can't eat pork because of digestive issues. And on a bigger scale, a lot of people can't even afford pepperoni on their pizza. So they have to settle for things like sausage. All I'm saying is that you only making pepperoni pizza without including other options is so out of touch. Okay, then don't eat the pizza, Brianna Chanel XO. Wow. So you are choosing to exclude me. You know what? I used to enjoy your content, but not anymore. Unfollowing you. Okay.
Hey man, I think you got him. You want what he's having? No. That's what I thought. Justice for God.
Hey, are we ready to talk about the rampant policing of women's bodies, particularly women of color? It's no secret that abortion policies are rooted in white supremacy. Throughout enslavement, Black women were forced to carry pregnancies because every Black body was considered cargo to be traded or sold. And to this day, Black women are still disproportionately affected by anti-abortion legislation. For example, the Hyde Amendment basically bans Medicaid dollars from being put towards abortion except for in extremely limited circumstances. But Black and Latino communities are more likely to rely on Medicaid due to centuries of systemic oppression and discrimination in the US. Think about the kind of world that you want to live in, then get out there and vote to protect our rights this November.
Yeah, and I got my hair done.
Oh, you did? Let me guess. You got the box braids or the 40-inch bust down?
No, I got a pixie cut. Yeah, I don't know, because I think she went a little too high up on the sides, but do you like it?
Like it? Whoa, if I was able...
Gang, I got a book. I need you to read it. It is a masterclass on positive masculinity and explores what it means for young queer Black men to heal. Oh my God, they make that? Yes, Pretty follows the lives of two young Black queer boys, Jay, who struggles to love himself because he is soft, and Leroy, who struggles to forgive himself because he is not. Their two lives intersect and their friendship blooms into something more, but before something more can muster up the courage to call itself love, they are both pulled into the dangerous world of the Black Diamonds. Black Diamonds are a group who exists to protect and empower the Black communities and neighborhood in Savannah, but there is a group working behind the scenes seeking to tear down everything they are and everything they stand for. Blood is shed, lives are lost, and the two boys must fight to protect what is precious because after all, what is the value of love if there is no one left alive to protect it? Oh my God, this is incredible.
In the spot, I came with the fellas. Ray Mac got hit in the back, his melon.
French is no longer the language of France. It's the language of Africa, and all the changes to the French language are currently coming out of the African continent. And here's the thing, African French speakers are pissed at France. The vast majority of them see it as uncool to speak proper French, so they just come up with new words. For example, in Cote d'Ivoire, people created a unique patois called Nushi, where they combine the structure of French with Ivorian slang to make sentences like Je suis enjoué de toi. In Senegal, they're mixing in local Wolof words to make sentences like ça va flank, meaning it's moving forward slowly. All of this then spread through social media and through hip-hop to France, which is too regulated by its own language academy and too comfortable in its colonialism to really come up with its own slang. Instead, they're all borrowing African words. Like everybody now says wesh for what's up, which comes from an Arabic word used by Algerian French speakers. And the language academy, the Académie Française in Paris, is slowly losing its control over the language. They used to be able to influence the media into using their white upper class standards, but now they're unable to regulate social media the same way. They especially can't regulate it when 60% of French speakers now live in Africa, a number that's going to go up to 85% by the year 2050. Those demographic changes combined with the new musical innovations and the new structure of social media are finally allowing the French language to really live and breathe on its own regardless of where its speakers live.
So guess where we at? Guess where we at, baby? Mama, you want some lavish lace for your lavish face? Maybe you know the place.
Oh, come on!
Nordstrom.
Hey!
360.
Hey!
Plus sizes. Bye-bye. She's hired, y'all.
She's hired.
Bye-bye.
Allow me to hold your hand while I say this. Okay? Ooh, love your nails. Great. When someone makes a salient point about America's complicity in genocide, reciting Black history in a spoken word cadence is not a rebuttal. Hold on. Don't get mad. It's just that sometimes people will say things like, I think Americans should ask their government to stop financing genocide. And y'all will go, Rosa Parks sat on the bus, but I'm calling an Uber away from this conversation because these are waters I don't want to wade in. And really think y'all did something. And if you had a real deep respect for the history that you claim, you know what? One thing at a time. One thing at a time.
I don't know. I'm scrolling the internet. Everybody's like, oh, in 2 weeks it's going to be cold. In 2 weeks it's going to be fall. In 2 weeks for me, it's going to be... Like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I actually can't wait for duvet season. Like, I don't know.
Suspect got bigger feet than La Cienega Boulevard is. Really? So that's how we're gonna start this game? No, babe, it's a joke. That's what I'm supposed to say. Okay, Like, but it's a keep it joke. cute though. Keep it cute. Suspect has been an aspiring rapper since the Bush administration. It's been 20 years. Suspect looked like a mixture of Busta Rhymes and Marshawn Lynch if they had a baby. You need to relax. Relax. Suspect got talons for toes. All right. Suspect is built like Gru from Despicable Me. Suspect got holes in his drawers and looked like he expecting twins. Suspect smells like crab legs when she opens. Suspect got patches of taco meat all over his chest.
You got a mustache.
No, I don't.
You got a mustache.
Whatever. Suspect flatter than an ironing
Choose
board.
your words wisely.
Suspect side tooth is starting to turn black. Yeah, you thought I didn't peep that. Suspect has been in a 19-year-long situationship with 3 kids and I still ain't gonna give her no ring.
Okay, you know what? I'm not playing.
Oh, you ain't like that one, huh?
Gun to the back of your head, name 5 Tory Lanez songs right now, and the song Say It doesn't count. Now go.
Look, all you niggas that be playing D&D and be like, oh, I cast Fireball with all of us in the room and all our important shit on us, or when the party sleep, you be like, I want to rob the party. We'll beat your ass for real, you know? We'll really beat.
I ain't gonna lie, me too. When I went on her page and seen her pictures, I said, oh, jump scare.
The GPS silent when you go in the right direction. The GPS silent when you go in the right direction. There are people who are watching you right now. You thinking about quitting. The whole time you aspiring somebody right now that you don't even know about it. Keep driving.